There was a time when gods walked the earth, when warriors were heroes. Their battles and conquests became legend, and the legend lives on. This is the hour of the Gladiators.
Welcome to the quarterfinals. Those athletes who wowed us with their wins in the heat now fight it out for a place in the finals. And to test them to the limit tonight, get ready for our Gladiators Taipan and Delta. Hammer. Flame. Commando. Vulcan. Tower. Glacier. Condor. Fury, Tornado, and of course, Storm. The audience wants the adrenaline rush. I know the Gladiators love the action, and I hope you can stand the excitement. Here's Kimberly Joseph and Mike Hamlet.
Hello and welcome to Gladiators and another quarter-final contest.
Yes, our challengers tonight have already fought their way through one round, and they're back with us tonight to do it all again.
Once again, we can say we have people from all walks of life, with a couple of teachers, an ambulance officer, and a bricklayer in the mix.
But there's one thing that all these people have in common tonight, Kimberly, and that is that they are all fantastic sports people, and they'll be doing everything they can tonight to achieve a great result.
Well, Mike, let's bring them on.
Sure.
Please welcome Marissa Hoytner and Christine Dale.
Marissa from Canberra is a teacher who excels at gymnastics, swimming, athletics, and rugby league. And in her heat, Marissa fought Fury on Hang Tough and sent the Gladiator to the mats to collect a spectacular 5 points. Christine from South Australia is an ambulance officer and an Australian judo title holder. She's also a netball and basketball champ. And in her heat, Christine defied Glacier on suspension bridge and stood her ground to win 5 strong points.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marissa and Christine.
Hi, Marissa.
Hello.
Now, rugby league, rugby union, skiing, whitewater rafting, athletics, bodybuilding. Is there anything you don't do?
No, I'll try anything once.
I won't go any further with that one, but obviously being an all-rounder has been a great help for you and got you through to the quarterfinals.
It certainly has. It helps you develop different skills, which you need to do all the different events here.
Now, a few games that we've got tonight you've already had a go at. Hang Tough, last time you were up against Fury, you managed to claim 5 points there. You're a pretty good point scorer in the games.
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I just made the platform just after the whistle, so hopefully this time I can make it before the whistle.
And 10 points, that'll be good tonight. And last time too, we saw you on suspension bridge against Flame. Once again, a 5-point win there. The idea this time to try and take it up to the 10 points?
I have a feeling they're going to put someone else against me on that.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Now, also too, I remember last time you were on, you were having a chat with Kimberly, you said that one of your ambitions is to become a gladiator. Well, now that you've met them once, and you're here for our quarterfinals tonight, do you still feel the same way?
Well, yeah, but I think my first ambition is to make it to the finals or the semi-finals at least.
Okay, well, let's wish you all the best tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Marissa, let's have a big round of applause for her.
Thank you.
Christine, welcome back to the show. Now, I understand for the last 10 years you've been #1 in judo in South Australia.
That's correct, #1 in the women's, so it's been good, yeah.
And does that mean you started when you were 15?
I actually started when I was 8. I started competing at 8 years old, and I've been senior #1 for 10 years.
Quite incredible. Now, what are your goals and ambitions? The 2000 Olympics sounding good?
Sounds wonderful. It's a goal there. It's an achievable one if I put my mind to it. I've got family and everything else that I'm planning now, so it depends how I go in this year's Nationals. Yeah, it's this year.
Well, it sounds like you've got a great career ahead of you. Now, last time we saw you on suspension bridge, you managed to gain 5 points just for staying up there against Glacier.
Only just, yeah. I got a few knocks to the head. Saw a 3 of her, I think, at one stage. But yeah, I did well. Hopefully it might be 10 tonight.
I was just going to say, we'll make it 10. Good luck to you.
Thanks very much, Kimberly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marissa and Christine.
All right, well, let's meet our male challengers tonight. They're here for the quarterfinals and they're pumped up and ready to go. Peter Cranny and Paul Stubbs.
Peter from New South Wales is a primary teacher. He stays fit coaching his students in cricket, football and soccer. And last time we saw Peter, he did something extraordinary. He took Vulcan out of the ring in whiplash and really earned 10 points. Paul from Queensland is a bricklayer. He's a dad with 2 children and plays Australian rules baseball and golf. In his heat, Paul blitzed his opponent and Gladiator in Skytrack and streaked away to win the full 10 points.
Let's hear it for Peter and Paul.
Paul, welcome back, welcome. Now, last time we saw you on the show, you had an interesting game of suspension bridge.
Yeah, I think he pushed me and they said I held on.
So, are you aware of the rules this time?
I hope so.
Okay. Now, you also had a tremendous run on Skytrack, but unfortunately it's not on tonight.
No, I like the fast one, so it's a shame.
Okay, well, there is one game that's on tonight that you've played before and did extremely well at, and that's Hang Tough, up against Commando.
Yeah, hopefully I go a bit better this time.
Okay, well, you almost got away from him last time.
Yeah, not good enough.
Not good enough. Okay, so you're going for that 10 points this time. We want to see you get right across to the other side, okay? Now, are your children watching tonight? Aaron and Jay?
Yes, over in the corner here.
Aha, I spot them. I can see them with those huge signs. All the best to you tonight, Paul.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Peter, have you got anybody here cheering you on tonight?
Well, just over there, my mum and my sister flew up from Sydney this morning. So I think that's a bit of dedication, so thanks to them.
Absolutely. So you've got the family support here and somewhat of a showdown tonight with Vulcan. Now, you've come up against him twice before. You've had 2 showdowns with him, once in duel, and he beat you. But then in whiplash, you won against him in whiplash. And we've got a decider tonight in suspension bridge. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I'm very nervous about the whole show, and I think he's going to try and make me pay for whiplash in suspension bridge, so hopefully I'll be able to stick up there and maybe get in a couple of lucky shots. And
you've got the added support of your family here tonight, so I'm sure that's going to help out. Pyramid tonight too, you just missed the points in Pyramid. You were very quick up the hill. How are you feeling about that tonight?
Well, I think Pyramid's a bit like going to the dentist. I might know what to expect, but it doesn't mean I'm going to like it.
Peter Cranny, good luck tonight. Let's wish him all the best, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter and Paul.
So it looks like we're in for an exciting quarter-final. Let the games begin. On the outside, they're giant balls of steel, but on the inside, it's like trying to run in a giant cheese grater.
Atmospheres. 60 seconds to roll your atmospheres across the floor pods. 2 points for each successful crossing.
Our female challengers are first up in Atmosphere. Let's welcome Christine in the blue ball. In the red Atmosphere, it's Marissa. Our Gladiator Storm is in the white. And Flame is in the black Atmosphere. Mike Whitney is unfortunately down with the virus, so standing in for him tonight is our assistant referee, John Forsyth.
Challengers, are you ready?
Now challengers must power those spheres up and over the pod to score. It's no easy task. These steel balls are heavy and they have a mind of their own. Now Marissa's in the red, Christine's in the blue, and like a giant-sized game of billiards, these spheres have to touch before they can score. There's the break and Marissa's got it. She's off towards goals. There's 2 points. And what a great start for Christine. She talks up 2 as well. Now from the inside of Flame's cage, you can see how she spoiled Marissa's next attempt. Christine has a wide open field, no sign of Storm, and she's going to easily score again, I reckon, as she heads over the pod. There's another 2. Storm catches her this time, boxes her in, but it's a little bit too late. She's on to 4 points. Just under 20 seconds left for the challengers. Let's see if there's time for any more points. Marissa rolls away, Flame touches her over, and there's 2, it's 4 each. This is a great game of atmospheres by our women challengers. They're both rolling towards another pod, but the Gladiators are watching cautiously, and Christine with just not enough oomph to get it over the final pod. Bad luck with 4 points each.
Christine, it's not an easy task, but it looks like you've mastered the art of rolling these atmospheres.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do, but once you get in momentum, I had a look around and Storm was behind me, so I just went hell for leather for the pods and yeah, did really well.
Well, you sure did, because you managed to get 2 pods, which means 4 points for Christine. Well done. What a great start to the night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well done. Well, Marissa, it's a great start to the night because you and Christine are both on 4 points.
Yeah, that's great. I feel a bit like a mouse in a cage. Everyone at home calls me Mouse, is my nickname. So it felt like running in one of those mouse things that they have in those cages.
Well, you certainly look very professional at it. What's the hardest part about this game?
Changing directions.
And especially when you're cornered by a gladiator, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's true.
Storm, last time we saw you on this game, you were actually carrying an injury.
I wasn't carrying an injury, it actually gave me an injury. And when I saw you in that white ball, Kimberly, I thought, oh yeah, you're going to do it for me, but you're chickened out. What's happening?
No, I thought I'd leave it to the experts. You guys are quite a team.
Kimberly, it's not hard to tell that Storm and I just love rolling around in this game.
You couldn't get a more even start than this. Both challengers 4 points each.
Well, some great scores there with our female challengers. Let's get the guys out here now. Firstly, in the blue atmosphere, it's Peter Cranny. In the red, it's Paul Stubbs. Right here in the white atmosphere, Vulcan. And in the black, the Tower of Power. And a man who likes to live dangerously, our referee right in the middle, John Forsyth.
Challengers, are you ready?
So the 2 big fellas lining up in the Gladiator globes.
Are you ready?
Now, a lot of people have wanted to cage
3,
Vulcan before.
2,
Well, here he is in our
1.
special game of rollerball. Now watch for this. I love the start of Atmospheres, especially with the guys, because there is a bone-jarring crunch and Tower hits the deck. He's up, off and rolling again. Paul goes goalwood. Can he make it? No, he just went over the side. No points. Let's see what Peter can do. He didn't have the grunt either to go over the centre. He actually went over the side as well. Now Tower tailgating Paul, and he's going to edge him out of contention. There he goes. He does. Well done, Tower. Paul takes off, and Tower's going to try and ambush him again. He almost sends him back up the ramp with that hit. Vulcan and Peter are also stuck in checkmate. Now I'd like to get inside the big guy's control tower. There we go as he pushes Paul away. Vulcan now going over the pot himself. Bad luck, Vulcan, you don't score. That's not the game of Atmospheres. Time running out for the challengers. Tower going after Paul as he blasts him away from the centre of the pod. He was so close to scoring, but neither challenger did. No points.
I think the girls are putting the lads to shame in this game.
Yeah, it's hard.
Absolutely. A couple of... You almost scored right at the start there, but you couldn't quite get the atmosphere up over the pod.
No, you got to go right through the middle, and he just hit me on the side.
There was 1-2 where I saw you had a great run, but I think Vulcan took you out.
Yeah, both of them.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, no points, but it's the first game of the night. There's plenty more chances to come.
Let's hope so.
Peter, no points.
Yeah, it seems that way. I don't think I'm very good at this game. Didn't get any points last time, no points this time.
You had Vulcan up against you. This guy sort of rolls around and just about takes everybody out. Was a chance to match up against him again.
Yeah, we seem to be going a lot of events together, and it looks like he's coming out on top again.
What a sensational start to this quarter-final. Both our challengers kept scoreless.
Being crash-tackled by a gladiator on the ground, that's no fun.
But being tackled by a gladiator who's several feet above you, that's Pyramid, and it's up next.
is a test of all the skill, mental toughness and fitness that judo has taught me. I know this will see me through the quarterfinal.
The Gladiators love it, the crowd love it. The only people who don't love it are the challengers. I wonder why.
60 seconds to get to the top. The first to hit the button gets 10 points.
All right, let's welcome our female challengers, Marissa and Christine. And at the top, coming down, Delta and Storm. And now to our referee tonight, John Forsyth. John?
Challengers, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready?
It's time for these two to climb the mountain. Let's see how they go. Marissa has tried this before in her heats and Delta never let her get close to the peak. And we're about to see what Marissa has learnt. Well, she's learned to run and not get involved in a tackle. Not like Christine, she had no choice. Down she goes and an embrace from Storm. And Marissa, well, she went down the same way with a nice little hug from Delta. Now Storm reversing the tactics. She yanks Christine down by the leg, and that's dangerous to be lower than the challenger. But for Storm, it worked that time. Marissa's got a bit of a run. Delta flies with the tackle. Nearly brought Marissa down to the bottom. Christine's got halfway. Storm will have to work hard. She does. And starts to bring Christine down, but she's not moving. Now they are. Down to the bottom they come once more with only 15 seconds left on the clock. Time might be running out for the challengers. Delta just summing up Marissa's moves. Trying to get a little bit higher than her now. She's got her in the tackle. Storm's got Christine. They both come down towards the bottom. There's the whistle, no points. Strong tackling all night from Storm, battling Christine at arm's length. And here we go with the patented tackle, the Delta dive. A very confident Gladiator tonight.
It's a hard game, isn't it? I mean, look, these things, you can't just step up them. You really have to climb up all the way.
Yeah, and when there's someone chasing you, it makes it even worse.
Yeah. Marissa, do you still want to be a gladiator?
Oh, it'd be easy for them than it is for us.
I think coming down is much easier than going up. But yeah, unfortunately, we got no points for you there, but a good game and obviously a hard game. We'll let you catch your breath. Well done. Let's have a big round of applause for Marissa and Christine, our female challengers.
Well, both women lost their breath and any chance of a score on Pyramid, so they hold on to the 4 points they each got in Atmospheres.
In my heat, I showed Vulcan what it was like to be beaten. Tonight, I might just show him again.
It's now time for the guys to show us what they're made of. Let's welcome our male challengers, Peter and Paul. Up against the might of the Gladiators, let's welcome Condor and Hammer. Over to you, John Forsyth.
Challengers, are you ready?
These challengers are in peak condition, but they've got another peak in sight tonight. And look at the forces that are lined up against them. Condor's guarding Paul, and Hammer's keeping watch on Peter. Paul's played this game before, but last time Hammer flattened him. Condor's got a hold of Paul this time, he couldn't escape. And let's see if Peter can run away from Hammer over there on the left. Hammer's got him this time, good work Hammer. Paul now too quick for Condor, but he flies and gets him in a tackle. Well done, Paul. Neither challenger doing better tonight so far. Just over 30 seconds to go, and the Gladiators know that they have to take the challengers to the limit, because these guys are the potential champions of this series, and they've all proved their superiority in the heats. Good work by Hammer to bring Peter down. The whistle's blown, could be for a safety reason. Let's have a look at it. As Peter gets brought down by Hammer, he goes down to the bottom. Hammer flies, knees just clipped his head.
The game was stopped for a safety issue. We'll recommence the game with 42 seconds already gone on the clock.
3, 2, 1.
With just on 15 seconds left, all the challengers can do is make one last run. Paul tries, but he's caught by Condor. Peter's got away from Hammer, but Hammer's there, and he'll bring him all the way down to the bottom. Paul gets away from Condor this time. Has he got time to get to the top? Condor lunges and Paul doesn't want to stop. Oh, well done, Paul. But look at this tackle here by Hammer on Peter. He just threw him down, and Paul had the opportunity to run away from Condor. He was so close, but the whistle just beat him.
Well, Paul, the crowd was going wild for you, and unfortunately, you didn't hear the whistle blow, did you?
I didn't have any idea.
You were just focused on that buzzer up there.
Yep.
Well, you almost managed to do it. You've actually got a ripped costume there. My goodness, the tackles must have been fearsome.
It was hard, yeah.
Sure was. Peter, how are you feeling after that hit?
Oh, no problem. I think it is an accidental knee got me in the head. But that's no worries. I shouldn't have actually gone down.
Peter went down and couldn't get a head start on the scoreboard. Both challenges are still locked in at 0-all after 2 games.
We've analysed all the previous results of this game to find out what qualities you need to succeed. Strength, timing, agility. Well, what you need most is luck. Coming up next, it's Hang Tough.
Tonight's quarter-final winners will receive Sanyo's widescreen colour television, which gives you a natural, wider, brighter picture with its super flat 66cm widescreen. The built-in stereo surround system produces sound of amazing clarity. There's a built-in teletext decoder and 4 selectable picture modes. Sanyo's widescreen television allows you to experience panoramic home theatre at its best. Valued at $3,999, that's life with Sanyo. Runners-up in the quarterfinals will each receive a brand new Bombora windsurfer. Windsurfing is one of life's great challenges, and now Bombora have developed a shortcut learning program that guarantees your success when you try your new windsurfer.
I pushed myself when I was on Gladiators last and came through. Tonight I'm prepared and ready to fire.
It's the challenger's big chance to take a swing at a gladiator.
60 seconds to get past the attacking gladiator, 10 points if you make it to the opposite platform.
Our first female challenger to play Hang Tough is Marissa. And she'll be hoping that she doesn't meet this gladiator in the middle, Fury. And to start Hang Tough, here's John Forsyth.
Challenger, are you ready?
Marissa, the phys ed teacher, says she'd like to be a gladiator. Well, she's about to face the moment of truth up against the gladiator who hates to lose. And that's Fury. Now, Marissa's obviously a gymnast, moving with grace and speed. Well, she's hit the red ring super fast, but now she's heading straight for trouble as she tries to take the very ring that Fury reached for. Bad mistake, Marissa, because you've headed right into the teeth of danger and she's got nowhere to go. She's stranded one-handed. Well, this is interesting. The pendulum-like swinging from both Gladiator and Challenger as they're both reaching for the one ring. Neither can grab it. It's going left to right. Fury, Marissa, they still can't grab it. Whoever does might be able to move, and now Marissa. Can she work up the momentum to head forward? She is now, but Fury's got her in her sights. Here comes the deathlock. The legs are wrapped around, and it's all over for Marissa with 10 seconds to go.
What did you say as soon as you came down?
How could you swing straight into me, you maniac?
What did you say?
I said, I can't believe I swung straight into you, but I couldn't go any other way.
It's a bit hard. I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier. There's an amount of luck needed there. But I've got to say, from a spectator's point of view, it's like watching a spider slowly come into a fly or something caught in a web and just devouring them. Now, John Forsyth come in, our referee tonight. John, I just saw that you went over and were watching a replay while we're having a chat.
Yes, Mike, I wanted to have a look at it. The rules state that you cannot stay on the one ring for more than 10 seconds.
Right.
And I did ask Fury to drop from the rings, but when I had a look at the replay, they both stayed on the ring for over 10 seconds on the one ring, so it's a draw. No points.
No points. Okay, so there it is. All right, folks, let's welcome to Hang Tough, Christine. And for this round, our Gladiator Delta.
3, 2, 1.
Now, Christine's a judo champ. Just how will that help her here? I'm not too sure. But she's also an ambulance officer, and I know she's got good survival skills at least. And look at the way Delta starts here on Hang Tough. She's really building up massive momentum and making sure that she doesn't get stranded on one ring. She's got straight to the centre before Christine, and now she's a chance. She's gone up to Christine, who dodges and traverses to the left. And Delta, that's the penalty for moving too quickly. Can Christine capitalise on her ploy? Or is she slowing down? I think she is, and that's dangerous because Delta's got her. She's wrapped the legs around the waist, working hard on her fingers, and now Christine's got a double grab on one ring. Time's running down, and this could be close. Delta's trying everything to get Christine off the ring, and it works in the end. No points.
Well, Christine, for somebody who hasn't been up on the rings before, you did exceptionally well.
Yeah, I didn't get past her like I'd planned, but when she got hold of me, I thought, there's no way I'm letting go without a fight.
Well, she certainly put up a good fight, didn't she, Delta?
She did. She had me worried for a second, but I sort of whipped around there again, and I was trying not to get hit in the head with a ring again.
Well, it was good tactics on her part because she actually changed direction very well.
She did, full credit to her. She did fantastically. She was one of my hardest competitors so far. And I'm breathless.
Delta breathless, Challenger scoreless. So both women are still locked in on the 4 points that they earned in Atmospheres with one game to go.
My last Gladiator appearance was hard and fast. This time there'll be no mistakes on the eliminator.
Let's welcome our first male challenger, Paul, against the king of the rings, Taipan. All right, Jono, let's go.
Challenger, are you ready?
Paul has tried his hand at Hang Tough once before, and he gave Commando a run for his money, but he will be keen to score this time round. Will the dad show his two kids how to do it right tonight? Well, Taipan starts with a strong swing, and Paul is moving to the left. Good traversing move. Taipan changing tack and closing in. Paul coming up to Taipan. Taipan will put out a lunge in a minute. Will he be able to grab him? Well, Paul dodging well and swinging out of reach of Taipan. Taipan all fingers and thumbs. He missed that ring, and now he's just swinging on the spot. Paul's looking good. The Queensland bricklayer is looking very classy up here tonight. That's Linda, Aaron and Jay. That was his family. Paul goes over the platform. Couldn't stop, just missed the 10. He gets it this time. Well done, Paul. He is stoked, and so is his family. The crowd's gone wild. This is why, because Paul escaped the deadly snake bite. He came back for more, and now watch this move. Up you go, down you come, 10 points.
Paul, that was so spectacular. I don't think that's ever been done before against Taipan. Well done, 10 points.
It's unreal.
Bit of acrobatics in there as well.
Oh, no.
Now, last time we saw you on Hang Tough, you were up against Commando, and you didn't quite make it.
I went straight at him.
Well, you had the tactics down pat this time.
I just to keep away from him. Look at the size of him.
Paul just scored himself a very valuable 10 points. Now let's see if our next challenger can do the same. Let's welcome Peter up against Commando.
3, 2, 1.
Final game of Hang Tough for the night. Peter's a novice at this game, but maybe Paul's inspired him. Well, he's chosen to swing straight towards the centre, and that's awfully close to the line Commando's taking. They swing back to back, and Commando reaches round and locks arms. It's all over, no points, bad luck. Peter caught in a very unconventional manner. Taken from behind by Commando, he captured him, and another successful tour of duty.
Peter, the pressure was really on there.
Yeah, it's good to see Paul get 10 points. He's a really good bloke, but it would have been nice to see me get 10 as well.
That was the first time you've ever played that game, though. Was it anything like you expected?
Yeah, it was a lot like I expected, but harder, because he seemed to know really where I was going before I knew where I was going.
Peter's not going anywhere, and we finally have a leader. It's Paul. The 10 points he earned on Hang Tough is his lead after 3 games.
Everybody wants to cross the bridge, but nobody wants to cross a gladiator. Coming up, it's Suspension Bridge.
Winners of the semi-final will receive a fabulous 5-night holiday for 2 at the luxurious Shangri-La Bali Dynasty Resort. Enjoy old world tradition and first-class luxury in the one tranquil setting. A 5-star lifestyle set in an Asian garden paradise. The Shangri-La Bali Dynasty Resort. Runners-up receive a Sanyo colour TV, mini hi-fi system, 4-head VCR and cordless telephone. That's life with Sanyo.
In this game, you'd stand your ground. Only problem is the ground is shaking more than your knees are.
Suspension Bridge.
10 points if you make it across the bridge without being dispatched by the Gladiator.
First person attempting to cross the bridge tonight is Marissa. Against one of our new gladiators, Glacier. Let's go to John Forsyth now.
Challenger, are you ready?
Last time Marissa fronted up on the bridge, Flame tried to knock her down, but Marissa proved a great opponent and survived for 5. How will she fare tonight against Glacier? Well, Marissa, the teacher, is incredibly strong. We've seen that already as she takes the fight straight up to Glacier. Marissa is doing it all right. She's standing up to her opponent, moving forward, trading blows. What a great performance. You can see the force of those blows. They're both putting in some big ones and enough to nearly knock them off their feet. Marissa dropped her grip. Glacier trying to take advantage. Marissa answers with a swipe of her own. What a gutsy performance. There's 5 points. And from the opposite angle, we see Marissa give Glacier a ripper, nearly took her off the bridge. Glacier returned the favour and gave Marissa one that nearly took her off the bridge. A great game.
Marissa, that was just fantastic. Honestly, where do you find that strength?
I know, it must be an inner strength in me. It's just so hard, though. She packs a mean hit.
You had some good tactics there. You kind of came in with a burst and then you edged back a little bit.
It's because my stick was nearly falling out of my hand. I had to re-grab my stick.
Hard to keep a grip of that hammerhead, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like really big.
Very long. You have to have long arms, and Glacier, that you have.
She did really well. She worked back and forth and used her combinations quite well. And 30 seconds goes pretty quickly, so yeah, well done.
Next up on suspension bridge is our challenger, Christine, facing our gladiator, Flame.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go with Christine's battle on the bridge. The camera in Flame's helmet shows how tough it is. Swaying bridge, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more, Christine. No points.
Christine, you desperately needed to keep up with Marissa there with the points.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You're a bit down.
Just a tad. I thought that last time I went against Glacier and I kept it up, and I thought I could do the same. But I lost my balance, and Flame worked on that and did the right thing, yeah.
I mean, we've stated this many, many times, and I guess you're the person best in a position to talk about it here, that balance is a really critical factor in that suspension bridge. It moves a lot.
It certainly does, and if you're on a bad angle and she keeps on hammering you in that way, then you're going to go.
All right, Christine, bad luck there, no points, so there's going to be a 2.5 second difference in the start on the eliminator. So all the best in the next round.
Thanks very much.
All right, Flame, how did Christine go as a competitor? I mean, obviously the balance was a difficult thing there for her.
Balance has got a lot to do with this game, but I went out today thinking I want to put a lot of power into this game, and that's what I did.
And way too powerful you were, Flame. But Marissa scored 5, which gives her a 2.5 second lead going into the eliminator.
The men are set on either side of the bridge, so let's welcome Paul. Up against our gladiator, Hammer. Over to you, John Forsyth.
Challenger, are you ready?
Paul clashed with Predator on the bridge in his heat. No points that night. Tonight, this Queensland dad wants to make his family proud as he runs down the bridge, straight into battle and straight into trouble. The sledgehammer blow takes him off. No points.
Well, Stubbsy,
Was that quick enough?
I think the idea was to get to the other side or to last the time. What, balance?
Oh, he just hit me in the head.
He's a big boy, isn't he? I think you just found out why we call him Hammer. Hammer, well done.
I think I was just as nervous as you, Paul. I tell you, I've had a 50-50 success rate up there, but bad luck anyway.
And let's welcome to the bridge our blue challenger, Peter, with the deciding rematch against Vulcan.
3, 2, 1.
Peter lost to Vulcan in duel in the heats. Let's see how he goes on the bridge. Vulcan cam here, and Peter's actually got Vulcan on the defensive. Look at this, Vulcan with his head down, but whoosh, you're off, Peter. No points, bad luck, the family can't believe it. Vulcan ducked and fainted. Well, I'm not sure what's happening here, but he was low and then he came in with a sidewinder and took Peter off his feet.
Peter, you're looking very disappointed. You really wanted those 10 points, didn't you?
Yeah, I desperately needed them, and unfortunately I didn't get them.
Well, you know, Paul's going into the eliminator with a 5-second head start. What's that going to do to your morale?
Well, not a lot. You really just got to concentrate on your own performance and try and forget he's there and go as fast as you can. Hopefully when you get to the finish line, he's behind you.
Both challengers couldn't afford the toll on the bridge tonight. As a consequence, Paul still has a 10-point lead, 5 seconds in the eliminator.
see someone running up a down escalator, chances are it's a challenger practicing for this thing, the Travelator.
And Mike, they're going to need all the help they can get because the Travelator is now being cranked up to quarter-final speed, and it's up next in the Eliminator.
Our grand final winners will each receive the new Hyundai Elantra GLS. Designed to perform, the Elantra has the explosive power of a 1.8-litre engine, the safety of ABS brakes, plus the comfort of power windows, central locking and power steering. The Elantra GLS is valued at over $26,000. Wouldn't you rather have a Elantra? Runners-up in the series final will win a 5-day holiday for two at the Shangri-La Fijian Resort.
Those precious points taken from the Gladiators now turn into vital seconds in our last game.
The giant obstacle course, the Eliminator. 4 challengers start, only 2 go through to the semis. Let's recall Marissa's last Eliminator. She started level with her opponent, streaked up the net and got home in 1:11. Christine had to stop at the zip line while her opponent's helmet went back on. Christine came home a winner in 1:19.
Well, here we are at the start of the Eliminator. Ladies, you've done this before. Marissa, you had a great time last time you ran the Eliminator.
Yes, it was a fairly good time, but I'm hoping to improve it a little bit.
1 minute and 11 seconds.
That's right.
Now, great performance on Suspension Bridge against Glacier.
Yeah, that was a great feat to stay up there against her. She is a very tough lady.
So are you looking for a spot in the semi-finals?
Oh, definitely.
Christine, last time you ran the Eliminator, I don't think you were pushed to your full potential.
I'm not quite sure about that, but I know that I've got to do a lot better than I did last time, so...
Well, Marissa's pretty quick, isn't she?
Certainly is. I'm going to see how I go.
Well, it should be a fine competition. Now, you understand she's starting 2.5 seconds ahead of you. It's not much. Anything can happen, so all the best, ladies, and I'll see you at the other end. John Forsyth, it's over to you.
Marissa, you will go on my whistle. Christine, you will go on Neil's whistle.
Both women are winners. Marissa is starting ahead. Marissa at 33 is giving away 8 years to Christine. And age has never been a guide as to how you might go in the eliminator. Marissa perfect through the hurdles, Christine doing well also. And give Marissa, the phys ed teacher, full marks for that rope climb. It normally sorts out the challenges early like it is with Christine at the moment. Marissa going through the hand ladder and putting on a 10-second break now on Christine, I reckon, as she comes up to the cargo net and starts to fly. Christine seems to have a bit of a second wind now as she races across the rolling log, hits the cargo net, but Marissa's up the top and ready for the zip line. Look at the self-control on the phys ed teacher. She hasn't put a foot wrong yet as she comes down the zip line in a perfect drop. She's off and running, heading towards the balance beam. Christine just coming to the top of the cargo net. Marissa balances, takes it easy across the beam, jumps off and readies herself for the travelator. Up she goes. She's home. Marissa's into the semis. Well done. A great run in 1:03 for Marissa. What a fantastic time. That was awesome. And Christine coming home with style. Christine, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And this run's good enough to win if it wasn't for the high calibre of the challenger she was up against. Look at Christine pumping it up to the top of the travelator. That's not a bad time, Christine. She'll go through in 1:27. Here's Kimberly.
Marissa, come on over here. Our champion for the evening. What a fine athlete. Marissa, that was just fantastic. Did you have a lot of time on the monkey bars in kindergarten? Because you were very good on that hand ladder.
I used to climb trees in the back paddock all the time and I loved it.
Now, most people have a problem with the travelator, but you just pushed on up there.
It is still hard, but I seem to like running up hills.
This is true. Well, I've got good news. You're into the semi-final. Well done, Christine. That was tough, wasn't it?
Certainly was. My main aim was to get out that travelator first go, and I did it, so I'm happy.
That's great. Now, the cargo net's got to be the killer on this course.
It's one of the hardest, but I actually don't like the rolling logs. I always find them worse than the cargo net.
It's a bit of a mind boggle there, is it?
I think so. I think it's just me.
Well, mind over matter. A great challenger. Let's hear it for Christine. And our champion tonight, Marissa. Well done.
What a great women's eliminator. Let's see how Paul performed in his heats. Paul had a 5-second start, lost it when he fell off the beam, but recovered to win in 1:08. Peter started from behind and flew up the cargo net, hit the front. Both guys fell on the travelator, but Peter got there first.
Well, Peter, here it is quarterfinals time. You've obviously been through the eliminator once before. What was the piece that you're going to pay attention to this time?
Sometimes the easiest piece is the hardest. I had a bit of trouble on the beam last time, so I'll try and concentrate a lot more on that. And if I get it all clear run, I might surprise the people with my time.
Okay, well, let's wish you all the best. I think a big round of applause for Peter as he gets set for the eliminator. And Paul, your last appearance in this event, you went through in a pretty good time.
Yeah, I fell off the beam as well, so I'm hoping to improve the time.
Yeah, so the beam, I guess at the end of it, just about everything's gone. The legs are gone, the upper body's gone, so it's a bit hard to sort of concentrate on that 4-inch beam.
Yeah, I think you really slow down and just try and do it.
All right, well, good luck, guys. We'll get you to the starting line now. And Paul has got a 5-second lead on Peter because of the points difference in the game so far. Let's go to our referee, John Forsyth.
Paul, you will go on my whistle.
The bricklayer versus the primary teacher. Paul's 13 years older than 20-year-old Peter, but Paul has a 5-second start. Last time these fellas ran, they stumbled on the beam and the travelator. They can't afford to do that tonight. Paul was a bit loose over the hurdles because of nerves, I suspect, but he's flown up the rope climb and he's up to the hand bike. And look at the bricklayer's arms churning across the hand bike. Peter's up the top of the rope climb now and hot in pursuit. Paul onto the cargo net. Hope he doesn't get stuck because he's got a good little lead here. Where's Peter? He's coming across the hand bike fast. Paul's family cheering him on, and I reckon he can hear him because he's increased his lead. Peter slipped off the rolling log, and this is giving Paul a fantastic opportunity. Off the zip line and running. Peter getting tangled in the net. His family are in agony. Here goes Paul across the beam. Peter's on top of the cargo net, but Paul's a picture of grace and control as he runs through. What a great time! 55.3, his family's happy. He's through to the semis. And here comes Peter, flying down the zip line. Got a little bit stuck in the mats. He's looking tired. He has to finish, but who can blame him after his effort tonight if he is tired? He's put in a fantastic one. A little bit shaky up the beam. Don't blow it, Peter. He's not going to. Now's the time to pull all the reserves of strength together. Peter tries to go up the travelator, couldn't the first time. It's time to recharge those leg muscles with the dwindling supply of energy. Come on, Peter, one last burst. Up he goes. He's done it. A great effort. Well done, Peter. Congratulations, Paul. Here's Mike.
And as Peter comes through, I think the look on his face shows just how hard this event is. Come over, Pete. These guys have competed against each other. Ultimately, that's what it gets down to in the end. You got your breath?
No.
There's an honest answer. We'll let you do it. But Paul, you blitzed it, mate. You've got some great news for you here. Not only have you made it through to the semi-finals, but you just did the eliminator in a time of 55 seconds.
Unreal.
The family and the supporters here just beside us, they've taken the spot right on the finish line. Very, very happy about it, and obviously a place for you in our semi-finals. A great run.
Thanks very much.
I was amazed at how quickly you got through on the hand bike. You just blitzed through that. Have you been doing some special training? Because that's a really hard piece of apparatus.
That's probably the hardest, so you just try and get through it the quickest to get it over and done with.
Absolutely. Well, it served you in great stead. 55 seconds, a great time. Pete, 1 minute 42. Some trouble on the travelator at the end.
Yeah, it seems to be my big weakness. But, you know, I've met Paul up here. He's a really good bloke. As he's shown, he's a really good athlete, so I really hope he goes all the way. So good luck.
Mate, I don't think weakness comes into it, though. Getting through onto the show and making it through to the quarterfinals, a great effort. Let's have a big round of applause for Peter Cranny.
A big congratulations to both of our Reds. Marissa and Paul are into the semi-final.
And at this stage, we say goodbye to Christine and Peter. They were great competitors, but they haven't made it through. We hope to see you, though, next week here on Gladiators. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Come on, join the fan club. Send a $25 cheque or money order to this address. These challengers are special athletes. These are fantastic trials that they're going through. And there's more coming up next week. Stay ready for another night of Gladiators.